First of all, you're saying the name Bradshaw all wrong. It's the wrong name, and if you do it again, I'm going to stab you in the face with a soldering iron. What can you know of the knacker's life? You see only the Clydesdale beautifully made up and staged, who says it all and gets it all out in the open. What do you know of wanting to talk to a psychic hotline, but only an authentic one? So you wait for them to call you. Last week's phone calls that never came, while next week's phone calls have already started not arriving. What do you know of waiting in the foyer of a barbecue house, unstaged and unlit, seeing before you only darkness, while in danger of being eaten by a grue, to fling your soul like a ninja star made of Twinkies and chocodiles across a void of empty rows toward a work light. Okay, you didn't notice the work light before, but you see it now, so at least you won't get eaten by a grue. And you fling it toward some springtime for Hitler investors, a bunch of greasy slopes who display evidence that Smurfs interbred with the Italians, watching you spend 2 minutes with an uncomfortable hunk of metal before perfunctorily consigning you to say goodbye to all of this and hello to the oblivion from whence you came. How would you understand what that's like when you be hanging with your homies and you'd be like, I could fix that hump for you, and they'd be like, what hump? And you'd be like, that calcified hump in your aura stuffed with many a century of acting cliches. I'd like to just cover the whole thing with some Marie Callender's ice cream. It makes you so creaky and arthritic that you walk like a creaky and arthritic old man. See, when I get up in the morning, I put on my El Pollo Loco chicken suit just like anybody else. The difference is, I put it on and make gold records. 3 years of not working isn't working for me. The music speaks to you every day. I hear it, it relates. It says rise. It says kill. It says crunchy. It says radiant. It says I gotta have more cowbell. The knacker's life. What do you know about the knacker's life? When you be hanging with those homies again, and you'd be like, wasn't that hump on the other side? And they'd be making up transparent excuses and blatant lies. Meanwhile, you can barely see your vast collection of exotic lawn gnomes through all the humps in your yard. Well, it's time to enforce the guarantee, and time for you to face the harsh questions. Questions like, whose kitchen is it? Who prepares the authentic Georgia peach cobbler and other delicacies? Why are there so many songs about rainbows? Who are the ones who go to the deep south for the heat and the humidity? Who are the ones who save some minds from drifting by grating and shifting suspect slabs of meat? Who are the ones who keep performers perking because we're really working in an abattoir? The knackers. The knackers. The knackers. Have you been half asleep and have you heard voices? Well, that was us. We stay in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo. Does it still sound rather cheese sandwichy? Whose Sharona is it, anyway? K-O-R-S!